Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. So let's talk about the Grand Assault for BINAH happening this week. What is the best strategy? I'm going to show you guys for the light one because we have the Torment for that particular one. And then I'm going to show you guys the insane strategy for both special and elastic. Let's jump into it, right? So for Torment, we are going to use this particular team, Kisaki Ako alongside with Swimsuit Hoshino. She's going to be very good because she's going to give the circular buffs. And then we got Maki going on. So why is Maki there? Maki is there for the basic skill to decrease the enemy's defense. Alright, BINAH has very high defense. So you are there for Maki and Kanna. We got two characters that's going to try to decrease the enemy's defense. If you don't have Kanna, you can also use Akane. Akane is going to be a free character. Everyone has access to her. And then we got Dress Hina going on right there. So that's going to be what it is. We got these two characters to help us to reduce BINAH's defense. Okay, so right now you can see we are entering into this. You got move, Swimsuit Hoshino move a little bit to the front, right? So she is going to help you a little bit right there. So as you can see, we're going to wait until about 10 cost, then we're going to activate Swimsuit Hoshino first. Alright, so do it like that. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Wait for a little bit and then reduce the boss defense. Maki would have already thrown the Lord Ball to reduce the enemy's defense. Then we go with Kisaki, Dress, Hina, and then Ako. So make sure you time it correctly. So we want to be able to fire all three shots, hopefully while we still get the ×2 reduction in defense, right, stacked together. But I think it's quite hard. In this case, I only got the first two shots, the third one didn't get it. That's fine though, right? So you can see since Hoshino is going to get hit, no problem for the second shot. So we take that like a champ, alright? So reduce with Kanna again, and then Kisaki, Ako. So the next one, rotation for Dress Hina, alright, with Ako and everything. The first one has to stun BINAH. If this doesn't stun BINAH, just restart the match and do it again. So hopefully the second shot and the third shot, you want to make sure that this is going to do a lot of damage, alright? So now, BINAH is going to enter this state. We're going to reapply Swimsuit Shiroko's buffs. I could have reapplied it earlier to do even more damage, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to enter into this particular one. Now this one is going to be a bit tricky, right? This run, I think my characters die in this phase, the phase 2. So I have to use 2 team. And I'm going to show you guys the 2 team because most of the time, it is going to be how it is, right? We're going to apply the Kanna stuff, right there. And then Dress Hina. And then we're going to try to fire 3 shots right here. Because this part is going to be hard for us to stack multiple defense. But in that case, you can see we got 2 defense reduction stack right there. So fire all 3 shots. Okay. So Kisaki, Ako. And then right there, we're going to try right here. This one is a little bit tricky. So ideally, you want this shot to be able to stun as well. But sometimes it's going to depend. So because the boss is now going to fire the other one, all these 3 shots, now can this stun? This is not enough to stun. Now unfortunately, that's just going to be how it is. It is a bit of RNG whether you can stun the boss or not, but if I stun the boss, I can survive and go to the phase 3. But in this particular case, I can't. So I can try to restart this and try to perfect it, but you know what? I'm just going to forfeit. I will show you guys a second team. So we have to use 2 team. Ideally, you can keep restarting, but usually I notice that when we come to this phase, it is going to be a little bit finicky. So you can probably keep restarting to try to beat this with 1 team Torment. I think it's possible, but it's just the timing is going to be very difficult. I notice it's much better to just, you know, start off, re-enter again with a second team. It's going to be much more easier, right? So I recommend, you know, bringing this particular team right here. We're going to borrow somebody else's Dress Hina. Since we already used Maki, alright, we're going to use Akane. So there's going to be a couple of characters that we can use. You can use something like and Azusa or something just to reduce the defense. Azusa is going to be very good because this particular basic skill can also reduce the defense. So we are going to have that. You are going to be able, you can also use Nagisa if you want to, since the boss is pretty low. But since we use Ako, we can also opt to using something like New Year Fuuka in this time around. So we are going to get crit damage and attack % buff. This one is going to be a decent team, but you just gotta be careful with the positioning and such, right? So let's show you guys this particular one. Okay. So we're gonna have a shield just in case. So Tracksuit Yuka's shield is to protect everyone, right? From the missile. Oh, I feel like I'm not tricking. Okay, this should be enough. Okay. So as you can see, that's how you can do it for 2 teams. Make sure to always reapply Tracksuit Yuka's position, because I'm not super familiar when the boss is going to shoot down the missiles. So that's going to be something that I actually want to apply, right? So we gotta be very careful with that particular one. Okay, so let's talk about the blue one, in this case the Mystic BINAH right here. So this one should be quite straightforward, quite easy. So you can use Hoshino Arm, Shiroko Terror, okay, New Year Kayoko, and Wakamo. So I am aware that I'm using 1 and 2 fast students. Now if you don't have Wakamo, you can basically use any other Mystic DPS. I think another strong one would be something like Tracksuit Hasumi, which is free. If you have her build, any sort of single target can work, alright, or even Swimsuit Azusa, right? Whoever that can basically help you just to stack damage. This one is going to be quite easy, quite straightforward, because you are just going to be there trying to stack as much damage as you can. The Mystic one is, in my opinion, by far the easiest one. You can probably just get away with just using Shiroko Terror, but I noticed it's not going to be enough damage to stun the boss constantly, right? So that's going to be something that I have observed. So in this particular case, we're going to start off with Shiroko Terror first, and then we're going to use New Year Kayoko on her, and then I'm going to use New Year Fuuka on Wakamo right there, alright? And then I'm going to wait for a little bit, and then I am going to wait for Wakamo to I'm gonna go Shiroko Terror first. I mean Swimsuit Shiroko first, then Wakamo, then New Year Kayoko on Wakamo. So I'm gonna apply my buff right there, and then I'm gonna go New Year Fuuka again, right? So that's going to be what it is. So I'm going to go Wakamo again, and I'm going to go refresh, what is the name? Shiroko Terror. So right now I'm going to go New Year Fuuka on Wakamo, right? Again. So just try to apply the defense down with Swimsuit Shiroko, and then New Year Kayoko on, I forgot who, but you know what, it doesn't matter. So at this point, New Year Fuuka, and then Swimsuit Shiroko, and then Wakamo again. Okay. And then what is happening at this point, right? Okay, Shiroko Terror again, and then New Year Fuuka on Wakamo, and just like that, boom bam bam. So this is the Mystic difficulty. It is going to be quite spammable, alright? You have all of these low cost characters that you can just cycle very easily. Alright, so this is going to be something that I don't think it's going to be too difficult, right? For this particular one, Wakamo is going to do the most damage, followed by Shiroko Terror. Both of them are going to complement each other. So let's talk about the next one. That is going to be, in this particular case, the purple one. I think this one is going to be much more interesting. So as you can see right now, this is going to be the team that I'm using. Alright, so we got Maki for the defense down. Maki is always very strong for BINAH. And then Ryo for the defense down. And then Kisaki for the amplification for EX skill for Swimsuit Hanako right here. Of course, Dress Aru and Swimsuit Kanna is also going to be there for the defense down. Now, if you guys are not aware, Swimsuit Kanna can decrease defense by 47%. If you don't have Swimsuit Kanna, feel free to use Akane. Akane is going to be very good as well. Her defense down is 37%. Swimsuit Kanna has more defense down, and BINAH especially do have very high defense. So in this particular team, we got 3 characters that can apply defense down. Ryo can also apply defense down for this particular one, right? And then we got Maki, they can also apply defense down on her basic skill. So you want to stack, you can stack up to 3 defense down. That's going to be the one that you want to pay attention to for this particular one. Let me see if I can time it correctly. Sometimes I might mistime some of my my skills because the defense down 3 stacks is going to be a little bit tricky sometimes, right? Okay, so we are going to try to stack as much as we can. So you can see the boss is going to start off by hitting my Aru. I don't know why my Aru got hit there. Usually she doesn't get hit. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. I don't know why that is a... What? Yeah, I didn't know there's an RNG for that. I thought it's like... Okay, so hopefully we stay safe right there at the corner. Okay. So chill. Now Swimsuit Kanna shoot. Dress, Aru, buff. Okay, Rio buff. And then Kisaki buff. Okay, now we're gonna go all in. 1. Okay, 2. And then we go with 1 more. Okay, now the boss is done. We're gonna repeat. Swimsuit Kanna, Kisaki, Rio. Okay, spray 1 more time. Spray 1 more time. Okay. So there's nothing that I can do. That one is a little bit of an RNG. Make sure you guys have enough damage. Okay, dress Aru on buffing her. Okay, Swimsuit Kanna right here. And then I'm going to buff with Rio. And then Kisaki. And then we're gonna spray. Spray. 1 more spray. 1 more spray right here. And then I can do 1 more spray. Oh shoot, that wasn't enough. Come on. 1 more spray right here. Okay, never mind. That was enough. I guess the last one. So a little bit of RNG. Just gotta make sure that you crit and then can stun the boss. So if you guys you know, if you guys think that was too fast, you can try and slow it down to watch the video all over again. But this is how you do the as you can see, that's the... So insane for Mystic and Sonic or Elastic, special Elastic, and then the light type is going to be the Torment. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think of BINAH Grand Assault. Hopefully you guys, you know, I know this is a bit of a late video, supposed to upload it on day 1, but you know, got delayed because got a bunch of other things that I'm busy with, right? So with that, that's going to be it for now. Subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.